Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on a palette, and this one is, I think, one of the most wanted products for the holidays. I think a lot of people look forward to this type of palette, and honestly I didn't for a while, for like the past 2 years, just because I got it once and I was so disappointed in it, but it was just because I didn't really know how to use it, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Palette Unlocked. So this one comes with 6 different shades in here, and this time they made it a little bit different. They included a highlighter that's not that soft glow type of highlighter. It is a real it is more of a glowy highlighter, like the one that you would expect from an actual highlighter that you apply on your cheeks and stuff. So in this look, I did a purple cut crease, and it was the first time that I was going to try this palette out. So I went ahead and I applied the bronzer, and actually used the deepest bronzer in here. There is 2 that look bronzer-ish, but you don't have to use them that way. They are just powders. And I applied that right on top of my contour that I did already have. And I also applied that on my forehead, just around the contouring areas, just to bronze up my look a little bit. And then for the blush here, I used the deep pink shade. There are 2 pink shades in this palette. And then I tried out the highlighter, which is just a very subtle glowy highlighter. I applied that on my highlighting areas, and then I decided to go in with the one that's in the corner that is actually going to show up like one of those intense type of highlighters. So this one is a little bit different, and I do know that most of their highlighters are very subtle, more like of a glow, more like of a natural glow from your skin, and this one is actually one that is going to show up a lot more. So I went ahead and I applied that one everywhere as well, and then I applied the lighter one everywhere on my face. I applied that one on my forehead. I even applied it a little bit on my under eyes and on my chin, and I just pretty much went all in this look just because I really wanted to try out these shades. I was excited about it, and I wanted to see how it would look. Now, it was a very, very glowy face look at the end, but it wasn't in a bad way. Like, it wasn't glitter, it wasn't like too much glow. It was just like a nice glow all over the face, and I was very happy with the way that it turned out. I was also very happy with the more intense highlight that it does have in this palette. Overall, that was a really nice look. I was very happy with that. And then I also used it in another look. I think I have a picture of it. I didn't record this look. This wasn't a video look or anything. It was just a look that I did. I went to my niece's 15, and that is a look that I wore, and I wore this palette too. But then in today's look, I wanted to use it as well, just to use some of the other colors, and I actually mixed a lot of these, and I just mixed them up with the brush, just dipped it in one, then the other, and then applied it. And you guys, these bronzers in here look so smooth and glowy. It's not just like a regular shimmery bronzer. It is, I don't know, it just has like this different type of glow that looks a little bit more natural, and I really like the way it smooths out not only like the contour, but like just the bronziness that it gives. I just feel like it's not a bad bronzer that looks like bronzer. Hope that makes sense. And then for blush today, I use the light pink shade, and again, it's very subtle, it is very glowy, but it is a nice pink. I like the way that it turned out. I'm using yellow on my eyes today, so I didn't want anything too pink, but this one came out nicely. It's like very subtle, very nice and glowy. And then for highlight, here is the way that it looks with just the very I was gonna say low glow, but the more subtle glow, and that is how it looks right there. And then I went ahead and I applied the more intense glow everywhere else, on my cheeks. I also applied on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, on my cupid's bow. I just pretty much, again, went all in. And then I went in with the other powder as well, just applied it on random areas of my face, just to give me more of a glowy look, kind of like the way that I did in the purple cut crease look. And this is the way that it turned out. So I mean, I am so happy with this palette. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I remember not liking it at all. I told you earlier, I got it about 2 years ago. I think it was one of the first palettes that they ever launched. Like, it was the palette that Hourglass had made the first time, or maybe it was the second time. Maybe it was the second time. And I remember getting it, and I was so disappointed because this is $80, and I was like, why the heck is it so small, you know? But I wasn't really aware of the brand too much. I remember I was just very disappointed with not only the size, but like how much of a glow it had, because in that moment I was expecting for the powders to be a highlighter type of glow, and they weren't. So in my mind, just in my own little world, I was like, this isn't even glowy, like it's not doing anything, it's just regular blush. I'm not even, I think it had like maybe one blush or like a mix, like a marble type, I don't even remember, but I wasn't happy with it. And I got a lot of comments too in that one, like, these aren't supposed to be very intense, this is supposed to be more of a soft glow. And either way, I had returned that palette already. I was not happy with it. But now that I feel like I have more experience with makeup, because it has been 3 years or 2 years, whatever it's been, and I know more about like other brands and other products and like how to use them, and also I know that some highlighters are for highlighting, some powders are just like just to apply all over your face and it just gives you a subtle glow. They're just different type of highlighters, and back then I just expected shine and like glow, you know, but that wasn't the case with these powders. These are very different, and they're just more to give you like a diffused type of glow. I don't know, just something different. And now that I even know how to apply my makeup a little bit better, because I have been practicing a ton, like I really have, now that I'm more familiar with what the powders do and how they're supposed to actually look, I am happy with the palette. I'm definitely not gonna return it this time. Like, just touching them, they feel really soft. Like, yeah, the powders are very smooth. I don't have anything to complain about. I feel like they're so easy to apply. They're very easy to blend out. And in my looks, they look really nice. They look nice and natural. Like, even though you apply the blush and bronzer from here and then the highlighter, you do have a lot of glow going on, but it's not overpowering your entire makeup look. It doesn't look like too much going on. It just looks like they all kind of blend nicely together. And I don't know, I'm just very happy with the palette. What can I say? That's it. I'm happy with it. I think it's worth it. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully the demos helped you out in deciding whether you would like to get it or not. I know swatches can be just a little too light and you can't really see the products, so hopefully the demos were helpful for that part. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.